Howdy folks, Laxo here again. I hope you all enjoyed the last video where with the arena testing I did with no weapon, because with this video we are going to be doing arena testing with a weapon, and not just that, we are going to upgrade her quite a bit. So let's go ahead and hop right into this here. First thing I want to do is I want to get her gear a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and get everything to purple. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing there. There you go. That's purple. Well, actually, not her weapon, because, yeah, I'm not going to have enough for her weapon to purple. Matter of fact, you actually don't need her weapon at purple, because a good chunk of her damage comes from just the procs alone. So you don't need to get her weapon to purple. You could just leave it as is. But however, I will get her weapon to... I think that's good right there. And let's do that. And now let's get the War Soul. Let's see here. So, there are a couple different options we could use here. I feel like this War Soul's probably the best, because it works really well, because you get the bleed proc, or you get the bleed, and then it procs like 3 times over. So that's a pretty good amount of extra damage. Let's see if there's anything else, though. I don't really see too many War Souls we could use. Maybe the Aizen War Soul right there, or the Byakuya War Soul here. But I think that this would probably be better if I put it on Nell or something instead. So, yeah, let's just stick with this one. Also, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this up to 5. If I have enough. If I have enough here. Yes, I do. Cool. And I would like to get these up to 2 as well. Yeah, sure, why not? Just to make everything, nice and even, kind of. 2-star, 2-star, 2-star. Alright, let's go ahead and check out her her stats now. Get this to gold, just like I said I would. I also am really tempted to get her to 7-star right now, because I can, but... Alright, so 311k is now her attack, up about 15, 16k, so that's pretty good. Now let's take a look here at Nell. Looks like... Alright, I'm going to run Crimson and Vitality on her, just so she can get the extra bleed damage, and she'll get it for Soi Fon as well. And now let's mess around with some team comps here. So I think I just want to test this team comp to start. No, I didn't want to put her there. I wanted to swap these two around, leave that there. I do kind of want to test Stark in here as well, so we might have to do that. The only problem I have is I'd have to remove probably Sodeno. I'd put Stark in there, and then I'd maybe put Stark in the front line. I'm not sure, because having 4 damage dealers and 2 tanks is not ideal. Anyways, let's go ahead and run some battles here. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this battle here real quick. Check out the stats. So, let's see here. 3, 1, 2, 15, 32 million. Okay. Okay, 32 million. Let's go ahead and watch the battle and see what happens here. Alright, so, same thing as usual, nothing crazy. I go ahead and have Byakuya rage first. He applies 1 stack of bleed. And then I have Gain rage, so he can steal rage from the enemy and give it to Soi Fon. And let's have Soi Fon rage here. Alright, 20 million. That's pretty good. What do you guys think? 20 million... Yeah, no. 20 million with a rage first turn? I don't know. think 20 million's good, right? Maybe? That is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I thought 13 million was like absolutely insane earlier when I raged and didn't have her weapon. I just hit for almost 20 million, 19.9 million with her weapon. If I got her weapon to, or if I got her gear up to where it's supposed to be, that would have easily have done 20 million. Easily. Goodness. Oh my gosh, that is insane, man. Ugh. Look at all those bleed and everything procs right there. Oh my goodness, I'm in awe right now how crazy that was. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch her rage again here. So if she did like 35 million and she just did 20, this one's probably gonna do like 12 or something, right? Hopefully this isn't... Oh yeah, it did. This would kill one enemy, yeah. So we're missing one enemy. And there was a block and it's still at 14.5 million. So. Oh my goodness. That would have easily done like 16, 17, 18 million if there wasn't a block and a person dead, so... Ugh. Ridiculous. Also, since she just wiped out the entire enemy team, she now has enough rage to rage again because she is she's a tiger. So let's see her rage again real quick. Also, if you guys would like to pause and count how many bleeds are procced, be my guest. I actually didn't get to see. But yeah, you guys can go back and click pause and count how many bleeds or whatever procs and how much damage it did. By the way, that damage would not have been possible without Ulquiorra in the front row. Just saying. People talk pretty down about Ulquiorra, but he's actually a monster. Anyways, moving on. Next battle. You see, this is what I mean right here. This is exactly what I mean right here. See, I just randomly open up global chat, and the first thing I see, Ulquiorra, okay, V1 is so bad. Okay. Alright, so here is another one. Go ahead and check out the stats here real quick. Geen did 14, she did about 25. About 10 down there. That was that. What I would really like to know is how much extra damage, or maybe give Ulquiorra the extra damage that he's applying, give it to him, but I mean, that's pretty much impossible to tell. And I'm only going to watch the first round of this battle, because I've seen it, and it goes on too long, so. Yakio, 4.3. Geen. And now she's gonna rage again, turn 1, round 1. 23.9 million, so almost 24 million. That is, that's pretty crazy. So, one thing I have noticed about her is, I mean, playing her thus far, is her damage is extremely high, but she's also extremely squishy, like extremely squishy. So yeah, you definitely need to put her on a team with a lot of support. So that is the only negative thing I have to say about her so far, but everything she lacks in defense, her stats are 100% into offense. So anyways, let's go ahead and skip this and move on. I don't know how, but she dies. She takes damage here. I don't know how she takes damage. Let's see. Yeah, she dies right here. She dies. I think she took damage. Oh, because of okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, that's fair. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, here is another battle here. Geen did about 8.8 mil. Nell only did 2.7. Interesting. She did 26. And okay, 2.1 for Byakuya. And let's check it out here. So, one thing I'd like to say here is the reason why she is so good. And this is just, you know, a pretty minor thing about it is a lot of her damage. I'm sorry, a lot of most characters' damage. 18 million there, by the way. Most characters' damage comes from the actual rage itself, which is a good thing. Like Aizen. I'm sorry. Well, Aizen too. But Byakuya, for example, you know, his damage comes from him because he does the damage. Her damage, not just does it come from her doing damage, but it comes from all the extra bleed procs and everything on the enemy. So you don't have to have her weapon at purple and gold to really get that damage in. You don't. And I'm probably going to mention this a couple times. I'll probably mention it again in another video. But you only need her weapon at blue for it to really do this much damage. For example, 3 enemies, 11 million damage. 6 enemies, 22 million damage. Yeah, I mean, the damage creep is here, you know. It's here in full effect. And I don't know if we're going to have another character quite like this one in a while. Because this is just huge procs of damage. However, seeing those huge damage numbers, you know, 20 plus million on her rage attacks, makes me want to try her with Sogyo. So let's go ahead and try that next, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and give this team a shot here. Also, I just noticed that my fan was on in the background, so if there was any loud noises or reverb or anything from him, I do apologize. That was my fan, so should be better from here on out. Let's go ahead and check this out. So, Sogyo only did 4.3 mil. She did 39, which is expected, but Sogyo only did 4.3, so let's check this out. I am going to have Sogyo rage first round. I am missing a little bit of damage because I don't have Byakuya in here to get some good procs. Or, you know, bleed procs. So I don't get any crits off, but I still do 22 million. That was actually kind of entertaining, seeing his life appear go from instantaneously. That's kind of fun. Alright, let's skip to the next round. Alright, here we are at the next round. Looks like she's gonna rage here. I think it only said 19 million. Only 19 million, by the way. I couldn't tell because it went away too quickly. It was still trying to add damage numbers while it was trying to load the next attack, so it kind of cut it off early. Which I have never noticed before, but I'd understand with Soi Fon. Okay, here we go. Looks like she's gonna get one more rage attack off. Let's check it out. 10 million, 4 characters, still not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and end this here. Alrighty, last one here, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and we could do another one of these. Probably a little bit, but nonetheless, let's see here. Soi Fon, 21 million. Nell, 6.5. Sogyo, 5. So Sogyo only soaked 5 of the, 26 million that she did. So, alright, let's go ahead and hop into it here. Alright. This is just kind of toying around right now, just to see some big damage numbers, but I don't know, seeing all these crazy numbers out of her is really, it's entertaining for me for some reason. 23 million. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's just me that has the same thought that, you know, 20 million damage from one rage was something that you could never even think of realistically. 20 million damage plus from an ult, or from a rage. Like, you know, I've seen, or I've done, I should say, with Muramasa, for example, I've done, you know, 16 plus million damage with a rage attack. But that's not, you know, 20, 30 million damage from a rage attack. The only time I've ever been able to do that much damage with a rage attack is in Serity Challenge. Yeah. That's the only time I've ever been able to do ridiculous numbers like this, so I don't know, just seeing all these numbers is kind of crazy for me, but let's check this out here. I would, however, like to remove Ulquiorra from my lineup, which, you know what, I'm going to do that next video. Ooh, 11 from Nell, it's pretty good. I'm going to remove Ulquiorra from my lineup, replace him with somebody else, and see what we could do. But if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comment section what you guys would like me to run. I still have a couple thoughts on what I'd like to, you know, toy around with, mess around with, see what I can do, but this is just kind of, you know, fun. I did, however, swap, I think I actually mentioned earlier, I did put a Vitality on her, so. Yeah, once again, guys, please remember that I was talking earlier in Global and people were confused with her rage attack. I mean, it only takes 5 seconds to read it, but, you know, settle accounts is all dot effects. It is not just bleed. It is all dot effects, not just bleed. So you, once again, you can run poison, you can run burn, you can run all those things with Soi Fon as well. It'll work just as fine. Bleed is just easier to do and easier to proc because there are so many other characters that give you that option, like Nell, for example, like Stark, for example, you know? So they're easier options, but there are lots of more options. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the video. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys would like to join my Discord, feel free to check the description below, and I will see y'all soon.